Show.
Hey, welcome to another episode of the Goalpost, and I'm joined by Ads FC. What's happening, my man?
Hey man, how you doing, X?
I'm awesome, man. I'm awesome. I've digested and metabolized the young boys' result, so I'm fine now from a
That was
psychological
that was a
standpoint.
shock. I won't lie. That was a bit of a surprise, but yeah,
But
let's move on.
yeah, let's move on, bro. Like literally, I had this discussion with Sam on Wednesday, and we had a lengthy conversation about it. And
I saw
at least now I am in a better state.
it's like
So yeah,
therapy.
bro.
You needed closure. You got your
Oh,
closure.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, bro. So, bro, we're gonna
Oh,
hop into these fixtures, bro. Tomorrow, your team plays against Bielsa's boys. Yeah.
you know what, X? You know what I went through last weekend.
Yeah,
I
no,
voice noted you. You know exactly what state I was in. And it's almost like I feel like I need to be in that state for every Newcastle game these days, man. It's like it's the only way to get through it, bro. But again, man, it's the confidence, it's the hope that kills you. And at the risk of killing myself again, I'm going for us to win this one. Leeds also
wow.
haven't had a good start to the season.
Yeah.
Um, it's two teams that both aren't exactly in the best of form right now. You
Mm.
do have a Rolls Royce of a manager in Bielsa against the fucking
What?
Gets or Hyundai Gets
It's
in
fuel
Stevie
efficient,
Bruce.
bro. It's fuel efficient. It gets us fuel
It's
efficient,
very
man.
fuel efficient. That's why we only spent 25 million, and Leeds probably spent triple that on signings. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a win here. X. I'm gonna go 2-1
Yeah.
Newcastle. Alan St. Maximum's gonna get the winner.
Oh wow. And you don't think Dan James is gonna cause you guys any issues, bro?
I don't know.
DJ 20.
The thing is, I don't think Bielsa's gonna start him. I think
Oh yeah.
Newcastle historically tend to, if we are defending a lead, we tend to do better as the game goes on. We kind of
Yeah.
adapt to the game a little bit better. So bringing on Dan James in the second half might not have the impact that Bielsa probably thinks it would against our team. Um, Again, statistically, we also have scored, I think, the fifth most goals, and all of our goals have come before sort of that crunch hour in the game, that 75th minute going onwards. So we tend to, you know, be a little bit better towards the end of the game. Obviously, we conceded like three in that period against Man United. But Man United results aside, I think if he brings on James later in the game, we might be able to lock him down. But I could live to eat those words for sure.
All right, man. On my end, I see a draw here. I see you guys drawing 1-1.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah, yeah. With Leeds, you did mention that they right now they haven't yet. They've started very slowly this season.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. I just feel okay. I don't think they'll get relegated, but I do think that the magic that they had last season is gonna slightly fade.
Agreed.
So
Yeah.
yeah, man. Yeah, I think you guys will get a result. Your team is not bad at all, bro. Even against us, I feel as if you guys actually went for it, you guys would have caused us more problems. Because Almoran was, I never knew he was that
They
quick.
played
That's the
well. Yeah,
yeah,
they
it
played
was
well. The problem is there was no striker. There was no one to
yeah,
finish it off. That was the problem,
yeah,
really. And we're
yeah,
not going to have Callum Wilson back for this game either. So I hope
yeah,
Bruce does the right thing and plays Dwight Gale or plays someone as an actual striker instead of having like false nines and all these stupid things. That he's not the developed type of manager to play a system like that. He's an all English manager. He needs to stick to his 4-4-2s or his 4-2-3-1, and then he needs a
yeah.
striker. He needs a number 9. So play Dwight Gale. We re-signed Dwight Gale for another 3 seasons. Play him then.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true, bro. Yeah. Let's move on to the next
Let's
fixture,
go.
bro. Wolves versus Brentford. Very
Please.
interesting game. I think Wolves right now have they finally taking their
Yeah.
chances. I mean, even against who are they playing against Watford? They missed so
Watford.
many glorious opportunities. Semedo
Mhm.
had two like okay, he's a right back, so I but still, man, fuck it, bro. I mean, your right back scored against United. The finish was incredible. Um,
The only
I
goal
think
he's ever scored, by the way.
yeah, but it was a clean finish, bro. It was a
Oh,
very he
yeah,
tackled him
man.
very well. Yeah,
There's a reason he was part of Atletico's academy back in the day, you know?
yeah, yeah. And so for this fixture, bro, what you think?
Look, Wolves played very well against Watford. If you remember from the last stream, I actually said Watford would win that game, so I was completely wrong there. It
Yeah,
appears Wolves probably have turned a corner now.
yeah,
Um, uh, I think it's only a matter of time until Raul Jimenez starts firing, and I
yeah,
think Brentford away from home. Remember, I said their strength is going to be at home. On the road, I think that's where they could really, really struggle, and that could be what keeps them down in the table. I still think Brentford have enough to stay up, but
yeah.
this game, Wolves, I think, are a little bit on the up. I don't see Brentford actually even getting a goal here. I see 2-0 to Wolves.
Yeah, I know. Same here, bro. And defensively, Wolves are they looking more solid, you know.
Yeah.
So I also concur with you. I think it'll be let me say 3-0, just
3-0,
to
yeah.
add
It's
that cheat
comprehensive.
code.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
yeah. That's pretty much my prediction there. And then Burnley versus
2-0 Burnley. 2-0 Burnley. Go to the next one. Go to the next one.
well,
2-0
well,
Burnley. 2-0 Burnley.
Arsenal scored their first goal. Like, you know what's crazy is that Ronaldo has more goals than Arsenal, bro.
Oh,
For real.
bro, I've seen all the bands, bro. I've seen all the trolls. Don't worry, dog.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
worry.
And you know what? To be honest with you, Adam, bro, I actually think they will lose this game.
Agreed.
I have, yeah, I really think they would, bro. Turf Moor is not an easy place to get points, bro.
Never. And you know what? Burnley play that type of football that Arsenal hate. Burnley are not
Exactly.
going there to play pretty football. Maxwell Cornet is not going to touch the pitch because he's the only, like him and Dwight Neal are like the only skillful players. He's
Yeah,
going to have, Sean Dyche just signed a new 5-year deal, I think, today.
yes,
And I think he probably put in the clause, give me the deal, I'll beat Arsenal on Saturday. He's probably confident. He knows that he's gonna cement his new deal with a win because he's gonna play Brownhill, Westwood,
yeah,
um, Ashley Barnes, Chris Wood, Matty
bro.
Vidra, Tarkovsky. Those guys are gonna give Arsenal
Benny.
hell. They're gonna give
Yeah.
them hell.
Exactly, and we covered this. Arsenal's weakness is when you play balls in the air, and
one Hundred
Burnley,
percent.
everyone in Burnley should be playing at Twickenham. They winning,
So
bruh.
true. They
Yeah,
basically are a rugby team that just plays on the ground. Like
exactly, bruh. Like they should be playing rugby a lot. Like that squad. Those guys are huge, bruh. They've got
big,
size, bruh,
big
and
boys, yeah.
That's the reason why I'm actually leaning towards Burnley. I think Burnley will win 2-1, and I do think Chris Wood will score that odd goal. You know Wood, bruh. Like Wood is just a pest, bruh. I don't really understand how he plays, but
He is a
he's
pest.
effective. Yeah. All
I
right. And
think
then
I'm going 1-0 to Burnley. Again, Chris
yeah,
Wood for me. Chris Wood or Ashley Barnes, one of them will break through
yeah,
eventually. I think Arsenal are probably going to be a little bit buoyed by the fact that they did beat Norwich last week, but honestly, Norwich are looking so rubbish at the moment.
yeah,
So, I wouldn't say they had the best game. I wouldn't say they played Norwich off the park.
yeah,
Um, so I don't know. I think it's a very brief upturn for Arsenal, and they're going to come crashing down quickly. I think, and it's not. And I don't hate Arsenal. I do not hate
no.
Arsenal. I'm calling it the way I see it. This is the state Arsenal are in right now. It's just the way it is. I don't
Yeah,
back Arteta. Fraudiola 2.0. We said it. Uh,
no, we did,
so yeah,
we did.
but it'll be a tough game. It's a close game. 1-0 Burnley.
Yeah. All right, and then next fixture, Liverpool and Palace. I mean, Palace spanked Byron's team. You know,
That was a
they
shocker. That
yeah, that
was a
was
shocker.
a shocker because I mean initially they had a very bad record against Spurs, and for them to win 3-0, you know, of course the red card also played a huge
For sure, yeah.
role in their victory. But that new guy, Edouard,
Osman Edouard. I
hey,
would have loved for Newcastle to sign him. You know, he was in Celtic. He was a cheap signing for them. I
yeah,
mean, if Crystal Palace can get a striker like that, why can't my club? But
bro.
anyway, as far as Premier League debuts go, 2 goals in like the last 10 minutes of that game or whatever. I mean, it's magic.
Yeah, and bro, what I like about him, he seems very composed. I mean,
He
like
is.
both goals were just composed finish, especially the first one. You know, so for me, I feel sorry for Benteke because really, like,
Yeah. That's the end. I think that's the end of Benteke's career, bro. I think
yeah,
there's no club that's going to want to hang on to that guy anymore. I mean, he just can't score anymore. I don't know what
yeah,
Benteke really brings to that team. I think Vieira's found something in Odson Edouard that I
yeah,
don't know. I suppose Benteke can still be, a target man, that sort of thing as he gets older. But I don't know. I think he might actually even start Edward now. I think if you score 2 goals coming off the bench on your
yeah.
debut, surely you'll start the next game. You know.
And that's 2 goals from 2 shots, bro. So from
Yeah.
an efficiency standpoint, you know, at
Strike
least
rate's
you've
100.
got someone who can actually, get the get the shots on target. But they're playing against Liverpool, who
That's the
against
thing.
AC Milan, bro. Like they showed a lot of character against AC Milan for them to come back from being 2-1 down, and just
Mm.
settling the deal. It just shows you, bro, that Liverpool are still a dangerous team. And yeah, man, for me, I think my captain's gonna be Salah, by the way, for fantasy.
I
Purely,
still don't know. It's between Salah and Ronaldo for me. But
yeah.
yeah,
Like I'm leaning towards Salah because I do think at home, Salah has a very good record
yeah,
of
yeah.
scoring, and right now they are on a high. I mean, after they showed a lot of character against AC Milan, I do think that Vieira might just get slapped in this game. Like it
He
may
might.
be,
Also, I heard a stat earlier. Crystal Palace conceded the most goals against the top 6 teams last season, which with an average of 3 goals per game. So
damn.
I'm going there as well. 3-0 Liverpool.
Pretty much, bro. You've covered everything there. With that stats alone, bro, it just confirms that my boy Salah is gonna score for me and give me points. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'd say
we could
3-0 as
all get such a flat hand if we all captain Salah and then
well.
Hudson Edouard comes there and humbles us. But
And then I
I don't think so. I can't
nah,
see it, bro.
yeah, Xavier, I also card, bro. So I also concur with you 3-0 on my end. And then City, Southampton. This is gonna be a very open game. You don't think so? You think
This
Southampton will
No, no,
just
I agree it'll be an open game. Um,
yeah,
my only thing about City is if you look at the Champions League game,
Leipzig.
they spanked Leipzig in the Champions League, but a lot of the first team players, and I say first team, I mean you can make a first 11 3 times over at City with the amount of strength and depth they have, but like Grealish played the whole game. Sterling played the whole game. Jesus played the whole. Like some of the top players played the whole game.
Yeah.
So there'll be a lot of rotation for City, but we know Pep like loves to rotate. That's his big tactic is rotating. So I mean, it's so annoying for fantasy when you're trying to pick a City player because you don't know what this guy's gonna do. Like
Yeah.
sometimes he'll play Sterling League Champions League, three times 90 straight in a row, or he'll play him one half of one game in 3 games. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you just don't know. But I just think City are looking too strong at the moment. I think De Bruyne is coming back to form as well.
Yeah.
Mahrez scored in the week. Ferran Torres looks fantastic. I
Yeah.
think
He
we could
does.
expect a good season from Ferran Torres. And Ferran Torres didn't play Champions League, so Ferran Torres will probably start this game.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'll probably go Man City, because I just don't. I see once the first goal goes in, I don't think Southampton will have enough to come back.
Yeah, I was gonna say 5-1 personally.
Take it, go
Yeah,
for it.
like I'm saying 5-1. I think it will be a high scoring game, and
Big
yeah, man,
result.
City. City know how to play against smaller opposition. Like they're not like United, who
Yeah,
whenever we play against smaller opposition, it's like
yeah.
it becomes very difficult. And then Norwich and
Ugh,
Watford.
what a
Oh my
boring
god,
game. Gosh,
this
the
would have been.
well, this is
Yes,
such a bottom of the table scrap. Hey, this game
yeah,
is like a slugfest. This game, all right.
yeah.
What you saying?
Yeah, for me, I also agree with you. It's not a game that I won't even pay attention to it. I won't even bother to watch the highlights unless if
Nah, who
they
cares,
say
man?
that there's a screamer. Maybe Pookie scored a screamer or Todd Cantwell, did a
Mm,
bit of magic here and there. But yeah, for me, this game, bro. It's the relegation battle, bro. And I see Norwich winning this one. It'll be very
really?
close. Yeah, I do think that they will win. They'll just think of the championship days because I mean they're both from the championship, and Norwich,
Sure.
of course, won the title ahead of Watford. So for
Yeah.
me, I say 1-0. Yeah, it's just 1-0. I don't know who will score for them. And then on your
I was
end,
thinking, I was thinking, I just think, what, Norwich haven't looked very good this season at all.
yeah,
They're placing a lot of reliance on Timo Pukki, and
hmm,
the only other like striker that they've got potentially to come through is Josh Sargent, who they signed from the Bundesliga, a young American, and
yeah,
he's going to take time to adapt to the league. They haven't. The thing with Norwich for me is they haven't really made like Premier League signings.
yeah,
If I was the manager of a team going up from the Championship to the Premier League, and I wanted to just survive, because Leeds are a different type of team. Leeds are the type of team, the type of football they play. You don't need to just survive. They can actually go and play. Bielsa
yeah,
can say, you know what, we're in this league now. Let's just go and play. Norwich don't have that. They don't have that type of style of football where they can rely on their players to just go and play. They needed to strengthen and get like the hard Premier League players in to just keep them up, the guys who have gone through relegation battles before, and they didn't
yeah,
do that. They basically have the same squad that they went down with a few seasons ago. um, I actually don't see them even winning this game. I think Watford have
oh,
more. Both teams are just kind of rubbish at the moment, but I think Watford have more in Ibrahim Assar and Chucho and
yeah.
Gabielsa. I think they've also just signed. They got another midfielder in recently. I can't remember, but on deadline day they brought in another midfielder. But anyway, like I think they just have the better squad, and I'm gonna go for a 2-1 win to Watford.
Wow. All right, all right. So this is the first time you and I actually disagree. So yeah, I'm still sticking with 1-0 Norwich. And then Villa and Everton. This was also a very big game in the sense that Villa have strengthened. They've bought in quite a lot of good
Yeah,
players. And they're up against your your old manager, bro, Rafa Benitez.
it's my. I told you, my old manager and my old striker Solomon Rondon,
Oh, Rondon,
who might
yeah,
who
yeah,
might
yeah,
actually start because Calvert Lewin is injured.
yeah,
He might look to play Richarlison wide, so he might let Rondon get a game here.
yeah.
Which, yeah, it's like watching. Like I said, it's like watching your dad date your ex girlfriend. It's weird, man. It's like it's just weird. Um, but Rafa seems to know what he's doing there at Everton. They've had an amazing start to the season as well. But
Yeah, bro.
Villa's a test away. It's going to be a tight game, and this is
Yeah,
the first draw I'm going for. I'm going for a 1-1 here.
yeah, yeah. You know what? I actually agree with you because I look at how Villa played against Chelsea. Villa created chances. It's just that Mendy is a problem.
Mm.
Mendy has 19 clean sheets in 35 Premier League
His power.
appearances. That's insane, bruh. That is a very crazy stat, bro. And so, like, Villa did create their chances. It's just that the keeper for Chelsea is just on another level. And then when you look at Everton on
Well, they've got.
Monday,
Well, I suppose they don't have to worry about that for Everton because they've got little arms Pickford there, so
yeah, exactly. You see,
not exactly a Mendy,
yeah. And then, of course, even who's this guy? Gray, bro. Damari Gray is also doing very well, bro. Like, he's just hit the
Fire,
ground
fire.
running.
How you
Yeah,
can spend nothing? You spend 2.5 million on Damari Gray and Andros Townsend for free, and these guys are
yeah,
looking like they are 20. They're like 19 again, just coming looking like Greenwood right now. These oaks are hot.
yeah.
But that's the Rafa effect. I mean, Rafa can take really average players and make them look really good. I would know. I mean,
Yeah,
he did the same thing with Newcastle for a few of our players back in the day. And yeah, well, not like Steve Bruce was able to maintain any of that. But I just wonder, can you imagine if Rafa had Alan Saint Maximum and he had Callum
yeah,
Wilson? Imagine if Rafa had those kind of players. But anyway,
yeah,
let me not hurt myself here.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm still with a draw. I'm still with a
Very
draw here.
true. All right. Yeah, for me as well, I'd say Villa, bro. I'd say Villa 2-1. Yeah,
Villa
just because
2-1.
of how they played against Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought they played, well. They went for it. I like it when teams like your Villa go
Just
for
go
it
for
instead
it,
of just
yeah.
sitting back. They really did have shots on target. They created great chances. It's just that Mendy
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's just different. He's on smoke right now. So yeah, for me, I say Villa will win 2-1, and
Okay.
then Brighton and Leicester. Hey,
Yeah, Brighton for me are a bit of a difficult team to predict at the moment. I
yo,
think
very,
they
bro.
they up and down every week. This team, bro, like they catch it the one week and then keeping clean sheets the next week. Like I can't predict this. I can't predict them at home as well.
Yeah.
This could very easily be a 1-0 to Brighton, or
Mhm.
it could be a 4-1 to Leicester. I mean, it's just I can't. This is such a tough one to predict. What do you think?
Yeah, with me, it is a very tough one because Graham Potter's men, they this season they're actually not too bad, bro. Like it's not a bad start for them. It's just that they're very good at
Not
holding
bad at
on.
all.
Yeah, they strength is holding on to possession, and I always tell people that holding on to possession is also another way of defending because if your opponent doesn't get the ball, they can't score against you,
Hundred
and that's
percent.
part of the reasons why they're not conceding a lot of goals. That's
That's
their
it.
true strength. And Leicester this season, they're not looking great, bro. Like so far, they a shadow of themselves. So yeah, for me, man, this one is tough, Adam.
It's a tough one. This is probably the
Yeah,
toughest fixture of the round, to be honest, to actually call.
yeah,
You'd lean more towards Leicester because you'd
yeah,
think Leicester are probably the stronger team, but just given
yeah,
the recent run of form and the fact that Leicester are away,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna wait for you. I'm gonna wait for you to say before I say because I still don't
Okay.
know.
Shit. Okay, I'll say a goalless draw. Yeah,
Goalless
goalless
draw.
draw. Yeah,
Sure.
goalless
Okay.
draw. Yeah,
Interesting. Interesting. I
yeah.
don't know, man. I think there will actually be a goal. I don't, but just for me, it's a 1-0. It's a 1-0, but who is the big question? And
Is
I'm
it
just gonna
is it
go.
Vardy or Mope?
Hey, you know what, X? I'm gonna get a coin. I'm gonna flip a coin quickly. Be right back.
Yeah, all right. I don't worry. Do your thing, man.
Let's see here.
Yeah,
Got my wallet here.
yeah,
Got a coin.
yeah,
Right. Just so you know, 1 rand. That's all I care about this fixture.
yeah.
Okay, so we go. We got heads is the Springbok and tails is the crest.
Yeah,
Okay. So
Chris. Yeah,
I mean the Springbok will be Brighton and the crest will be Leicester. Okay.
yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's
Three, two,
see.
one. Ah,
Yeah.
1-0 Brighton.
Oh, why not Brighton?
There
Okay,
we
don't
go.
worry. That's a
Expert
new way.
analysis.
Yeah,
Expert
yeah, that's
analysis
another
on the
way of doing
show.
things, bro. All right, then. United versus the Hammers.
Oh,
Yeah,
this I can't wait for this game, bro. This is the game I'm looking forward to the most this weekend, bro. Dude, Ronaldo has brought back a love of football that like I just cannot even
yeah.
describe. Like even getting pasted 4-1 last week. Just seeing him, even the way he scored his goals, especially the second goal. Okay, the first goal was a tap in, shit
Yeah,
goalkeeping by Freddie
yeah,
Woodman. Fair enough. The second goal was like a Ronaldo in his Real Madrid peak, bro. I
yeah.
mean, but anyway, I don't want to keep bigging up your team here. Everyone will think that I'm a defector now. I'm not. I'm not about that.
So
But
good,
yeah,
man.
what you saying?
Okay, for me, man, you know my issue with my club. The personnel, I'm okay with the personnel. It's the guy who is managing everything. I won't say his name. I've said his name way too many times this week, rather. And thank goodness Antonio got a red card last week.
That's
So
big.
that's
That's huge for them. That's huge, man.
exactly.
They don't
It's
have a
huge.
striker. They don't
It-
actually
it-
have a striker.
yeah, they don't. And so for me, I feel like it's gonna be a midfield battle, bro. And just like how last season West Ham, like the first bit of the game, they were on fire, and then
Mm.
second half we turned things around. I foresee us doing that. So I'd say 3-1 to Manchester United.
3-1. Sure.
3-1. Oh,
You know what,
oh,
X?
yeah,
I think you're gonna struggle a little bit in this game. I think Fornals, Ben Rama, Jared Bowen, Thomas Suchek, those are
yeah,
players that I think can really, really give United a hard time.
yeah.
I really
And
think so. I think you see, defensively, I don't see West. I mean, they've showed it this season. They've conceded a lot of goals, but they've scored a lot as well.
yeah,
So United will definitely score goals. I see a Ronaldo goal. I see a Greenwood goal. I see
yeah.
even a Pogba goal. But do I see De Gea not picking the ball out of the back of his net? No. I'm going with quite an ambitious prediction here, but I'm going to say that this is going to be a quite the humding of a game, but it's going to be 2-2. I actually don't
Woo!
think you'll actually get a win here.
Yeah, and
Also, confidence is a little bit low. The
yeah,
young boys
yeah, young boys,
caught
man.
you
A
guys,
young
and it's
boys
not like you
confident.
played a reserve team there. The Ronaldo
Yeah.
played, bro.
Yeah, he played his full strength squad,
Yeah,
and and I
that
won't
was a
use the red
shocker.
card as an excuse, bro, because it's young boys, bro. We should still be able to beat them, even if we're
Yeah.
down to 10. So yeah,
Also, maybe Moisey has a little bit of a point to prove. This could be the
yeah,
time where he's like, you know what, guys, you let go of
yeah.
me all those years ago. Come
Um,
spank you now. Come to my ends, I'll spank you here. But okay, I don't see West Ham winning the game, but I don't
yeah.
think United will have enough to keep them out.
Wow.
So 2-2.
Oh yeah. And then the last and final fixture of the weekend. If only Byron was here, I'd ask him to like give
Great
us a little
game.
bit analysis. But yeah, man, it is Tottenham versus Chelsea. And yeah, what's your take, Brad?
My missus is Tottenham.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man. Wow.
So, I better watch what I say here. But the result against Crystal Palace just throws me off, man. Like
Yeah,
I
big time.
I would have probably gone if even if they got a draw against Crystal Palace, I would have gone with Tottenham edging this one. Because Chelsea Champions League midweek,
Mm.
um,
And it was a hard fought win for them as
hard.
well. It
It was
wasn't,
it was a it was a tough fixture for them as well.
yeah.
So they're going to have a little bit of rotation. But how much would Tuchel actually rotate, knowing that he's got Spurs up, who will be full strength? I mean, I don't think Spurs played I don't know, this Confed Cup or whatever, Conference League or whatever
Yeah,
that they
Conference League. Yeah.
did they play this week, or are they playing tonight? I actually don't even know.
Yeah, they're playing most probably
Playing
tonight. But
tonight, yeah.
I don't really watch Thursday night football. I've just
No, there's nothing good on a Thursday, bro. Nothing
yeah.
good on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a tough one, X, bro. I'm still thinking. Let me just, yeah.
Masaibo.
Give me 10 seconds more to think about
Yeah.
this one.
All right. Or you can use your coin again. There's no harm in
No,
using
no,
your
no, no,
coin.
no. I will only for this show, bro. We break out the coin. We only give the coin one fixture. This coin is gonna
One
stay
fixture.
here. This
Yeah.
this coin is this 1 rand is gonna symbolize that for me, and it's gonna stay here because I know we're gonna keep doing this. So
Yeah.
I'm only allowed one coin flip a show. I have to pick a
Yeah.
result here.
All right. So for me, um, of course, Tanganga is out, as well as Daya. Daya, of course, got
Yeah,
a knock during the
yeah,
game.
yeah. Big.
So Spurs right now, the squad is very thin, bro. And when I look at the midfield, man, like who's this? It's Oliver Skip,
Oh, you
Hoybia.
skipped. Wow.
You see, like it's not great players unless if Tengai Ndombele can, be introduced, because I think there's a player in that guy.
I
I really
agree.
do.
I
Yeah,
agree.
he reminds he there's a player in him. It's just his time at Spurs has been very it has been very poor. But my end, I think Chelsea, bro, like Chelsea are the team to beat for me, man. They've got such an incredible manager, bro. Like this guy really has reinforced and made guys like Rudiger and Christensen look like world beaters, bro.
For
He's
sure.
really brought up the best out of his players, and that's what a manager needs to do, bro. You hide your players' deficiencies, and you
Hmm.
only show us what they're really good at, you know. And I think Big Rom is gonna be on fire. So I say Chelsea will win 3-0, and Lukaku will score his first hat trick.
Whew.
Chelsea.
Wow, X, that is a bold prediction.
It
I
is
would
bold,
I would
but
have taken that against any other team, but there's something about Tottenham at home.
yeah,
Yeah, they also Lo Celso back, Romero back. They've served
yeah,
their suspension. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like
So-called suspension.
exactly. So okay, Lo Celso. I mean, it's hard. It's hardly like having Ronaldo back from suspension in Lo Celso,
Yeah,
but having Romero back in defense, I think that's quite big for them.
yeah.
Um,
Wouldn't it be like his first game for Spurs, Romero?
I think
When
so, and I think Nuno's going to chuck him in here. I think
you
Nuno's going to
see,
say, "Look, we need players at the moment. We got suspensions, we got injuries.
yeah,
I don't know. It's. I would have loved to have seen or if Kane or Ali or any of the big boys were playing tonight in the Conference Cup. I just have no respect for that tournament. I don't know what I'm honestly. But they probably had to travel to Malta or Latvia or Andorra or some random
yeah,
country. So they're gonna and I mean traveling that length around Europe on a Thursday night, then coming back to play. Yes, it's playing on a Sunday. I just don't think Spurs are gonna be fresh enough for this game. I don't know how Nuno knows how to. I don't know if Nuno knows how to manage European football. I don't know how he'll manage the rotation. He could completely bottle it because he's gonna try and play a team that will win tonight probably,
yeah,
or at least because he doesn't have a lot of youngsters to actually put out there. If he puts out a team of all youngsters, they'll get spanked by
yeah,
Latvia United, But
yeah.
if so I just think like some of the big boys will play tonight, and then he'll still have to throw them in to play again on Sunday. It's tough, bro. I don't think Chelsea are gonna walk it, but I'm gonna say Chelsea 2-1.
2-1. All right. That's perfectly fine. I mean, that's a fair result, bro. But for me, I think Chelsea won't concede. Chelsea have only conceded one goal this entire season so far,
That's
and that
so
was a
true, man.
penalty.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know. I just think that Kane,
yeah,
Kane, if Kane can act, Kane is the only possibility of them getting a goal. I think so.
yeah, and another thing is that his son fit. That's another question. Is he
That's not a
back?
question. That's
You
not a
see,
question. Yeah.
so provided that son is not playing, I still maintain 3-0. Lukaku will score his first hat trick for Chelsea, because everything, it seems like the ball always lands on him all the time, bruh. And
So I'll
I
give
mean,
you I'll give you a little bit of inside scoop here.
yeah,
Um, So they played Rennes, so they only had to go to France, and they drew 2-2 now. So the game is over. The game kicked off at 5:45 actually today.
Wow.
They drew 2-2, and I look at the team. Kane played, Bergwijn played, Gilles played, Lucas Moura played, Ndombele played, but they all got subbed off.
Mhm.
And then Ali, I don't know who some of these. The guy they got from Barcelona.
Oh yeah, the defender, right?
Yeah, he came
Yeah,
on. Hoiberg played, so they sent the full team. So the full team traveled. Yeah, I think they'll get a goal. I think they'll get a goal. I think they get Kane came off on the 54th minute. I think that's enough time to give him to rest. He didn't run himself to the ground. Lloris didn't play. They played Golini in goal. So yeah, I'm gonna go for a 2-1 win to Chelsea. Still, I'm
yeah,
confident in that. So I rate Spurs will get a goal.
yeah. Hey, it's just so unfortunate that Byron's team is gonna get another L. But
We'll
anyway,
have him
Brian.
on, bro. Have him on afterwards and see how he's feeling. You know,
Yeah,
he
no,
needs
definitely. I'm
same
gonna
way
hit
that
him
you
up.
Oaks talked about United losing to Young Boys. You must bring the Oaks
Yeah,
on. They need closure, bro.
yeah. I'm gonna bring on Byron and as well as a Chelsea fan. There's a friend of mine, Mike, just
Cisle.
to make
Oh,
things a
Mike.
bit
Okay.
more interesting, And then yeah. But anyway, Brad, thank you so much for availing yourself again, bro.
Awesome, man.
Guys, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I feel like I don't need to say that because it's already there.
It's
It's in your
there.
face. Yeah, it's right there at the bottom. This is the goalpost, and we out.